नमस्ते फ्रेंड्स, टाइम्स ई न्यूज़ चैनल पे एक बार फिर आपका स्वागत है। आज हम आपको ले चलते हैं राजीव गांधी यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हेल्थ साइंसेज और कर्नाटका, जो कि जयनगर में स्थित है। और आज वहाँ पे प्लेस फॉर लाइफ एक कैंपेन है जो कि लॉन्च हो रहा है। और इस कैंपेन में एनएसएस के जो वॉलंटियर्स हैं वो पूरे स्टेट में टोबैको से रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज़ को करेंगे। आइए तो मैं आपको सुनाता हूँ कि इस यूनिवर्सिटी के जो कुलपति हैं वो अपना संबोधन दे रहे हैं और वो किस तरह से एनएसएस यूथ के थ्रू अपना जो संदेश है वो पूरे स्टेट के लोगों को पहुंचा रहे हैं। आइए सुनते हैं।
University is meant for imparting education, conducting courses, conducting examinations, giving degrees to students. Apart from that, there's another phase of activity that University has embarked upon through its NSS organization. We also have a social responsibility. University can't. It should not restrict its boundaries to only imparting knowledge, giving degrees, and being done away with it. Apart from that, yes, a lot of social activities, social responsible activities are being taken up. And one such activity is this one anti-tobacco campaign, which is going to have a far-reaching effect. How many of you understand Kannada here? Just raise your hands. Oh, all of you. Good. How many of you are smokers? Either you are saying truth or you are lying. Why I say that is, in India, tobacco is being used in various forms. One is smoking, otherwise tobacco chewing, gutka, pan, and other things. You know that. And at a very young age, students and children, they start abusing tobacco. They start using tobacco and then it goes on to reach abusing stages. And as Dr. Vivek said, just one exposure to tobacco is enough to a person getting addicted to that. So that's fine. Even though everybody knows that tobacco is harmful, even though through various media, through education, through classrooms, through cinema halls, electronic media, print media, a lot has been told and circulated about the ill effects of tobacco. But still, our youth, they fall prey to that. Why is it so? Once you know that something is going to harm your health, going to lead to a lot of complications, why should we get addicted to that? There are directly more than 12 deadly diseases related to tobacco usage. It could be cardiovascular disease, it could be stroke, it could be heart attack, it could be vascular complications, cancer, so many of them. And in spite of that, our youth always get hooked onto these conditions. I think it is time that we all should take a vow not to touch tobacco, at least in our life, and influence one more person who is close to us. Each one reach one. If we do that, probably we can, control this menace to a large extent. And this doesn't require any energy, time, or this thing. Whomever you meet, you must be having a lot of friends who are smoking. So tell them what are the ill effects of five lines would just make an impact. Many a times, knowingly or unknowingly, we will be influencing a lot of people around us. So such words of wisdom will definitely carry a lot of weight. I hope all of you make it a mission in your life, right? Telling other people who, at least we should be thankful to the government that public smoking is now, smoking in public places has been banned. Nobody can smoke in cinema halls, in bus stands, and airports. They are designated places. They have to go there and smoke. Across the world, more than 70 lakh patients die every year. 7 million people die every year because of tobacco, directly due to tobacco ill effects. And about 1.5 to 2 million patients, they are died due to indirect. And all of us are exposed to indirect tobacco effects without our knowledge. We may be traveling you may be walking across in a road. Again, there will be pollution. and tobacco smoke could be in the vicinity. Even just by passing through a person who's smoking, we also inhale the smoke. That itself is a passive smoking and a lot of ill effects. They go on, cumulative effect will be there, and later on we may be succumbing to those ill effects. So it is imperative that we reach to a level where we have a tobacco-free society. It's a very difficult proposition, but why not? At one end, the government is also educating people not to smoke, and other end, it's also encouraging the tobacco industry. Tobacco industry is a money-spinning industry. A lot of money generates, even alcohol for that matter. But somehow, government also has to take bold decisions, like governments of Gujarat, governments of Tamil Nadu, where they have banned alcohol and so tobacco also should be banned. Now we are slowly moving into area where we are banning plastic. So a day may come when we say production of tobacco itself is illegal, and banning tobacco products will definitely help people to come out of it. But at the same time, that is one thing. We always expect government to do things for us. We always expect somebody to do some help for us. No, it should begin within ourselves. Why don't we take our own care? Why don't we be the leaders of our own health? So that should be the motto. And such programs, wherein you see patients who have already suffered, who have undergone the problems that they have faced due to usage of tobacco, will have more impact. That's the reason probably we have called them. Really thankful to the patients who have taken time off their machine and come and express their the problem that they face. That will have a far-reaching effect. It is shown in any movie you go today in any theatre. First thing they show tobacco skills. Even on TV, any scene which shows the hero or villain smoking or having alcohol, again a title will come there. So that is only to educate people, to remind people that there are a lot of things that you can avoid. There's a golden mantra which says prevention is better than cure. We should always prevent ourselves from getting diseases. It's easy to get diseases, isn't it? All of us are prone to get diseases. So it's very important that we avoid all these things so that we can live longer and live longer healthily and live life to the fullest. That is what our motto should be. And I wish all of you, NSS volunteers and NSS officers, take up this mission and try to educate at any point of time, any given point of time, any time of the day, and try to motivate one or two of your friends to quit smoking. It is easy, very easy to quit smoking. Only thing they have to make up their mind. Mind is the strongest force that we have. If we make up our mind, we can achieve anything, isn't it? Mankind has achieved so many things because they have will to do it. If we will, nothing is impossible. So quitting alcohol, quitting smoking is a good message that we can give it to society. And to that effect, Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Health Sciences has taken up social activity in also organizing camps in various districts. We are already into Chikballapur district and Raichur, Hassan and Mandya. And slowly we want to extend our screening into entire Karnataka, because we have medical colleges in almost all districts. We can reach out to the population and try to give a message. Identify cancer in its very early stage. Cancer is curable if it is identified at a very early stage. And the most common cancers in India, oral cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, are all treatable if they are detected very early. To that effect, we are already doing screening camps through our various organizations. And very shortly, I want to also look at concerted effort and get everybody who are working in the cancer field on one platform. Somebody has to take the lead. So I thought Rajiv Gandhi University should take that lead. We want to get all the people who are working in cancer field on one platform, distribute geographical areas to where they have to work. Somebody else is working in Chikballapur, we also want to work there. Duplication of work, wastage of time, energy, resources and things. So we want to map out the whole of Karnataka so that every single household is screened, health education is given to them, and then also follow-up work has to be done. So this is what we have taken up a massive program as far as cancer is concerned. But for all those who are assembled here, I appeal that try to reach out to people who are chronic smokers, see that they quit their habit, and then you'll be doing a lot of good to them. Not only a lot of good to them, but also to the family. You know, the effects of smoking spills over to the family also. They spend a lot on the amount which otherwise they could have used it for their children's education or even children's clothes or whatever. So that thing goes a long way. With this, I congratulate all the volunteers who have come here today, all the NSS officers. There are a lot of activities that are being planned for NSS also. I solicit all of your cooperation, and together we'll all work towards a tobacco-free society. Thank you so much. Good luck.